welcome back to Hellas Verona. Today, taking on Udinese and Sampdoria. As you can see, we are currently sitting in the relegation zone. It's not gone well. As you can see, results have been... It's not been great. It's not gone well at all. Since you were here last in the Juventus AC Milan games, we went and got beaten 1-0 by Fiorentina in the 90th minute, of course. Then we lost to Napoli, who we took the lead against, and then they scored a minute later, and then scored again 5 minutes after that, and then scored a penalty right at the end. Yep, it's just how we roll. And then against Atalanta, we had a very close game in the first half. They scored in the 45th minute plus in added time, and then they just decided in the final 10 minutes to dominate us, and we were terrible. Then we lost to Lecce, who were below us in the league. Borini did manage to get himself a goal, which was nice, and then we got knocked out of the cup by Stabia, who are a Serie B team and not even doing that well. Oh no. So yeah, it's been a while since we picked up points. We've scored 3 goals in these recent poor run of form. One against Roma, one against Napoli, and one against Lecce in 8 games. We scored 3 goals in 8 games. League-wise, as I said, sitting 18th. Even if we do win today's game, still going to be in relegation zone. So yeah, it's not been great. We have changed our tactic. This is what we're playing now. We're playing 4-3-3 because why not? Both our left backs are injured, so we're actually going to be playing Ayanoma Destiny Udoji. He's not great. Really not great. So he's just going to, he's played a lot of games in recently. But for this one, we have Radnovic in goal, Ajapong and Udojoy as our wing backs. I might just put you to full back and defend actually. Romani and Pavel as our centre backs, with Amrapt, Veloso and Zakagani as our central midfield. And then we're starting with the new young Hungarian striker, 16-year-old Zenzen Shendri, Pazzini and Salcedo starting as our strike force, because as I said, none of the strikers are doing that well. Pazzini hasn't scored in ages, and he's our top scorer with 3 goals. Interestingly, Boschetti is leaving in 2 days' time, and he is injured, so he's not going to be on the pitch today. Silvestri wants to leave, Borini wants to leave, and someone else came to me and said they wanted to leave. Oh, Di Carmine, he wants to leave as well, so, by all means. All of that being said, I obviously don't expect anything from this game, although it is Udinese, and I would like to pick up some points against them. I just don't think we're going to. I have a sneaking suspicion that we are going to get relegated. I am being aggressive with the players. I expect solid defensive. I've been annoyed with the players recently, and then we drew with Juve Stabia. As I said, not doing that well. 19th in Serie B. It's not really good enough. So I had done the set piece routines for the other tactics, not for this one, so I might do that in the in-betweeny bits. Amrapt didn't really do an awful lot to clear that ball there. We're 12 minutes in, and they're on the attack. But the fact that we drew with Juve Stabia, could not get a goal against them, and then they beat us on penalties because Fabio Borini missed. That was a kick in the face. We do have about 14 goalkeepers at the club. None of them are good. The best one we have is Radanovic. To be fair, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. We did try Catenaccio for a couple of games, and Then I remembered we're not very good at defending, so I've decided we're going to go down swinging. We're going to try and score more than the opposition. Shendere gets absolutely demolished. I have a feeling that he's going to be good. I just need to give him the game time to show that he is actually good. Badu, who, as you will might remember, he is coming in on a Kevin Lasagna is after getting himself a goal. Badu is coming in at the end of the season on a permanent basis. He has just been utter trash every time I've played him. So, our young players, our 17-year-old left back who's recently just signed a professional contract, and our 16-year-old striker, not having they're showing signs of struggling. But to be fair, they're kids. One of them isn't even old enough to have a professional contract yet, and he's starting up front. I've tried with wingers for a while, and that didn't work. So I don't know what to do. We don't really have wingers to begin with, so Salcedo's not having a great game. Amrapt is playing terribly. Not happy with your performance. Miguel Veloso is the one that you'd expect to, be a footballer. Not really sure he knows how to be a footballer. So yeah, our defense is crumbling. Our strike force is struggling. And our midfield team partnership, not doing all that well either. So, all in all, it's not been a great run of form. Did consider not bringing you back for this because I didn't see the point, but at the same time, we've played relatively well against the big teams. I'm not saying Udinese are one of the big teams, but they're definitely a lot better than we are. We're living on the edge in this game at the minute. I don't really like that. Alright, Salcedo, you're coming off. You are playing terribly. I'm going to bring on Stepinski. Amrapt is also playing terribly, so I'm going to bring on a Pessina. Yeah, bring on Pessina. Fabio Borini can actually play. He played a couple of games as a left wing back because he can do it, and we've had no left backs. Hence why Udoji is starting. Stepinski that was a back pass. Just back passed it to the keeper. I'd say something if this was like the Irish top division and we were managing Cove Ramblers, but we're managing Hellas Verona. We should definitely not be doing this. Then again, Genoa are having an absolute mare of a season as well at the bottom of the league. We're the only team that Lecce have beaten this season, so I suppose we can say that we've helped a team below us in some way. Udinese are currently sitting in 13th with this result as well. So they were 14th at the start of this episode. Let's go. Pezzini, you can come off for Barini, and Barini can just be useless because Ajapong's got himself sent off. Alright, okay, so it kept Pazzini on. For a second there I thought we were after getting screwed, but we haven't. Now we have a strike force that can't score goals up front. To be fair, they're not playing the worst, so might as well just go very attacking for the final 5 minutes and tell the lads to push forward. Stepinski's won the ball. Stepinski gets tackled but comes away with it, and he just passed it to Muso again. I haven't been this frustrated playing Football Manager in so long. Razak again came out with a decent rating. Everyone else, trash panda. Trash. Ajapong, disappointed you got sent off. Amrapt, you were let yourself down. Salcedo, you let yourself down. Pazzini, you came off because you weren't really a necessary player, I guess. But then again, top scorer. So, Ajapong's been given a 1-match automatic ban. It was a double yellow card. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we were... Not job centre, I meant to go job security. Are we... Okay, on available. Are we on the verge... Genoa sacked their manager. Sampdoria sacked their manager. Okay, that must have happened recently, because that wasn't there before. I wouldn't be surprised if we were in the list of... Okay, no, we're not. Stable. Okay, so they're actually not that disappointed with me. Okay. I can deal with that. Okay, that's fine. So we will be back in just a second to play Sampdoria, who are hovering dangerously just above us in the league. Romelu Lukaku. How is he the top scorer? How is Lukaku the top scorer? João Pedro hadn't scored any goals before the Cagliari played us, so Juventus, I think we got a draw against them. No, we certainly did not. Brescia and Inter Milan. Okay. Yeah, back in a second for Sampdoria. Back now for the Sampdoria game, and as you can see, both in woeful form. So that's exactly what you want to see. We're without our starting right back and our best left back for this game, so we are going to line up just a little bit different to what we did in the last one. Silvestri starts this one. Recently had an offer of 2 million from Birmingham. We are getting up to the transfer window, so it makes sense. Ferroni comes in for Ajapong because he is suspended. I think our centre back partnership is the same. Pessina comes in for Amrabat because he was terrible in the last game. Zakagani continues, if I'm not mistaken. Shinjiri is going to continue up front. Barini comes in to play as the pressing forward rather than Pazzini as the target man, and Stepinski is going to be on the left. Interestingly, Barini had a £4 million offer from Sampdoria, who we are taking on today, so I'm hoping that by putting him on the pitch, it's going to give us an opportunity to see what he's good at. Carmina, nobody wants him, so and Alan Emperor, haven't been able to get rid of him at all. Nobody wants to buy him whatsoever, which less than ideal, but these things happen. I have a possible plan if things don't change in the second half, which I am going to attempt to do, I think. I'm just going to send the lads out with that team talk, and we'll see. If we're losing, I'm going to do the move that I think is going to work for us. I'm hoping works, but I don't think it's going to. Sampdoria, as I said, did sack Ranieri at the end of the last one, and Shinjiri puts it just wide. At the end of the last games, Sampdoria did sack Claudio Ranieri. So, and my assistant manager then went, we're just going to take advantage of the fact that they're out of sorts. It's like, but they have a new manager, without the Claudio Ranieri, who seems to just be hated by every club that he manages, which is disappointing because he did win the league with Leicester, and now he's just like that guy that nobody likes. We're kind of going backwards, but it's fine. Veloso puts Stepinski through, and of course Stepinski puts it wide. That's pretty much standard for us. Possession wise, we are doing an awful lot better than we have done in recent games. There was one game we played when we were at home. Don't remember who it was, but we had 27% possession for the majority of the game, which, less than what you want. Stepinski gets the ball across, and Ferroni's put it wide. 7 shots, 1 on target. That 1 on target wasn't even worth showing. Veloso, Ferroni gets it across. Uduje won the ball, but then his cross was shocking because he's got like 4 crossing. And now Sampdoria are on the break and just put it over. Linetti. Yeah, Linetti put it just over. They're playing with two DMs. And interestingly, Ekdal is one of their DMs. I always thought he was a central midfielder. What a save by Silvestri. If Silvestri does leave, we really do need to sign a second goalkeeper, because we're not going to have a second goalkeeper if Silvestri does leave. Not if, it's when. When he leaves. When Silvestri goes off to, I'm guessing, Birmingham, because we're the only club that's made an offer for him. Veloso's managed to get past his man Pessini. Shendry. Zakagani with his first goal of the season. And we take the lead just before half time. Absolute bullet of a shot. Alright, so I'm going to say guard against complacency. Job is not done. I repeat, job is not done. Barini's not having a great game, obviously. Because that's just standard, 77k a week. Why would you have a good game? Why would you bother having a good game when you're the highest paid player at the club? Pessina is having a poor game as well. Pessina, we have a Quagliarella. How did he manage to get that? It just went. Miguel Veloso with the ball from the kickoff. Pessina, who, as I was saying, we do have an option to buy, and I was considering it, but I don't think we're going to. And Fabio Barini heads wide, of course, Why are we getting a replay of this? Why was there a replay? Alright lads, bit of passion. Ferrari steps up to take their free kick. Gaston Ramirez back to Ekdal, across to Baquet, and of course Ferroni gives away the penalty. That's pretty standard at this stage. We're used to doing that. We're just going to make the change now because why not? Barini is going to go to left wing back on support, and Duge needs to come off for. I'm going to bring on Pazzini as a target man on support, but we're going to go two at the back with a defensive midfielder and two wingers ahead. We're going to lose to Sampdoria. And Parma have a game in hand. Obviously it was a penalty. We all knew it was a penalty. We just need Silvestri to stop it. And of course Silvestri, the fact that Quagliarella's sixth of the season. I was having a look at some of the players that we have on our potential buy list, and I considered slightly older players to try and get the team through the season. I don't think we're going to. I don't think it's going to work. Stupinski just heads it straight on to literally nobody because he hit it to where he was supposed to be. And now Sampdoria don't quite. Okay, they've built from the back after being quite far forward. I shouldn't have said anything about Ekdal. He's been really, really involved. Okay, Ekdal shoots, and of course he scores. That's Ekdal's 5th of the season. Alright, Amrap's going to come on for Pessina, because Pessina has been piss poor. It's just not going well. Yep, make that change. Oh, we've only made 2 substitutions. Okay, well, in that case, Stupinski is coming off for Salcedo, and that'll be our final change. We're 3-1 down. Miguel Veloso. None of our players get near it. Hits the woodwork and just. Come on, lads, bit of passion. Yoshida. We have 4 minutes to score a goal. or score 2 goals. 1 goal, not going to make a difference. Ferroni does win the ball back. Shendri, who I had actually forgotten was even playing this game. Zakani. Shendri has Ferroni ahead of him, who gave away that stupid penalty. And now he's got himself sent off. Oh, this is hell. This is not Hellas or Verona. This is hell. Right. So, it's not gone well. They want me to tell the players they were excellent. No. I'm not pleased. Pessina. Shocking. Veroni. Disappointed in you getting sent off. We had 22 fouls in that game. Just saying. Just saying. 22 fouls. That's a lot of fouls. It's a lot of fouls. Ferroni suspended. Of course, they're going to give out to the players. That was not good. That was not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Alright, so we're going to come back. If we're still in charge, for Spal and Brescia. I think that's... Yeah, Spal and Brescia. We'll come back for Spal and Brescia. See how we get on. It's not gone well. This is just... We're expected to get relegated, which is fair enough. We knew coming into this we were expected to get relegated. We're sitting pretty much where they reckon we're going to finish, but Spal should be much closer than they are. Brescia are running away with the fact that they're... Brescia are doing fantastic compared to what's expected. Brescia are 15th. Spal are 11th. So when you come back, hopefully we'll have figured out how to score goals, which would be ideal. And when we do score goals, hopefully we can remember, maybe we don't concede so many goals. I do think that this tactic might be the way to go. Possibly just drop to a DM or an attacking midfielder and just have Eseric in here. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm so pissed off. Alright. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Share with all of your friends. And I'll see you in the next one. What is going on with my hair? I just realised my hair is gone mental. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.